this week. So we out here gonna check out this little historical museum. Check it out. Thank you.
We're out of storage space.
Oh.
But this is an example of what we did for the Pueblos.
Montoyas and Peña Blanco, they're all related. Oh, yeah. Because my grandma was related to all of them. And they have...
I can see, yeah. Open up your eyes, we outside right on time. Came a long way and I know that I'ma shine right on time. Listen, right on time, listen, right on time.
Alrighty, everybody. We're back at it like a crack addict, quoted by Too Much Finesse. Now, shout out to him, YT West, and A1 Beans. They're going to be going on tour soon. Catch them at Arizona. They're going to be touring with Phoenix Flexing. So make sure you guys tap into their Instagrams. Give them a like. Show that love. So back at it. Here we go. So I hope you guys like the little lighting. I'm trying something different. Hopefully the purple isn't too much. Something like that. But anyways, so wanted to get into the recordings of the episodes that I did last week. And it went well, honestly. It went truly well. Let's see. Who do I want to start with first? Well, let's start out with Michael Gabriel. Shout out to him. And he's actually the sponsor for this episode. So the episode went phenomenal. I had the whole thing set up. It was recording. I mean, it was 5 minutes in, right? Episode went great. I loved it. Like, it was great. And I wish I would have really had this recorded. But anyways, that's why I keep saying emphasize on the wish. So I get up and I go check my iPhone, right? Because that's where I record all my episodes, on my phone. Put you guys on. You don't need expensive ass equipment, but you should invest in your equipment. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. You're like, well, Gio, you just said don't spend too much money. You don't need expensive equipment, but you also said invest. Little by little, build your setup. So anyways, back at it. And I love saying that because it just flows off the tongue so fucking well. And episode went great. I get up, I check the screen, and I'm like, damn, why is the screen dark? And then when I say dark, I mean like that? Like dark? Like in the arms and the eyes of an angel head ass? Well, that's my fault. And reason you asked maybe, oh, Jill, you had the recording on your iPad like I normally do. I would do the audio recording here, video on my phone, and then try to mash the two up. Well, I'm trying something different. And to put you guys on, for the people that are starting podcasts, if you're vlogging or just getting out there, it is easier to film everything all in one, but it is also risky if you're doing it by yourself, if you don't have somebody holding the camera, or a cameraman, camera woman, or just camera person in general, depending on how you flow. I don't give a shit. But anyways, so episode went well. I loved it, but it didn't record. So I do apologize to Michael Gabriel. Sorry, I do apologize again 100%. And it's a learning curve. It's a learning experience. Because this isn't my first incident where I had an issue. First one was with actual, shout out to Taper Tage. And I'm not letting an issue with him at all. No. But it was an issue with the recording. So before you guys try to jump my ass and like, oh, no. It was an issue with the recording of the iPad. Hence, iPad. So anyways, I was recording everything. The audio was recorded on the iPad, and then the video was on my phone. And same thing. Well, I had the video rolling the whole time. And since it was separate, it was going. And I swear, I did a sound check, showed Taper, like, hey, do you like it? He's like, yeah, all right, cool. So, swear, I thought I was recording. Same thing. 40 minutes in, I checked the screen. I'm like, it's dark. Fuck. Well, shit happens. But the episode was still out. And I am going to run it back with him as well to catch up with what's going on after the celebration, 5-year anniversary celebration that he had. I was also there. Thank you very much again for letting me set up my booth. You were the first person to let me set up my booth, and shout out to you. And also, so back to the episode. And that's why I was trying the episode is make sure you check your equipment 100%. I mean, even if you got to break the episode, I like to do my episodes all in one recording, all in one sitting, but sometimes it doesn't work. And as you grow and you learn, shit changes. And it's okay, it's okay. So as I'm going with it, for the following episode, it was with Balance. And shout out to Balance, actually, because I hope you guys are ready for the episode with him. I'm brewing up something very, very nice. And why? Because he is, you could say, one of the founding fathers to opening up the gates. And I say one, shout out to my brother too for helping me set this up. And I'll always share my love out there for you, bud. I'm not gonna forget it. Gotta show the love and the support on that. So there is an episode 2 coming out with me and Balance. So stay tuned for that one. It was really awesome working on it. Episode went phenomenal. I even had to take a break just in the middle of it just to make sure that I was recording. But it went great. And so that was the second episode, right? Well, there is an episode coming out with 7-7 Blessed. So I hope you guys are ready for that one. I'm looking forward to it. There's also an episode with YT West. Shout out to him, A1 Beans, and also Too Much Finesse. Like I said earlier in the episode, they're going on tour. So that episode was amazing. Shout out to you, YT West. Your energy was great. I loved it. We had a great conversation, and I'm excited to catch a part 2 with you after your tour, and ask how did it go and everything. So looking forward to that. And that episode went great. So that episode's coming out too. So you guys, I'm naming these episodes. Why? Because in 1 week I was busting out episodes left and right. Some days I was doing 2 episodes a day. Some days I was doing 1. And a lot of it, like I said, I work a regular job. From 5 a.m. in the morning. I got to get up. 4 a.m. in the morning, I got to get up and head out early to, in the afternoon and the evening. It is what it is. I love it. But I also love what I do with the podcasting as well. So, bear with me, you guys. I try my best. And like I said, I do lag, but I am a one-man team right now trying to make this all happen. And so also had the blessing to record with Little Paragram. So I hope you guys are very ready for the episode with him, because we've been cooking up that episode or talking about doing the episode since. Shout out to Kelkin actually for recommending him way back. And when I met Little Paragram at the store where he worked at, I'm not gonna say where, just to to protect. Phenomenal customer service, honestly. So if you guys ever do get a chance to catch him out in public, which you can, I'm not gonna say exactly where, but if you pay attention to the episode, you might get to catch a hint of where you can catch him. Phenomenal customer service, phenomenal guy, phenomenal artist too. And I said phenomenal because you're like, oh, well, he might sound goofy. No, everybody deserves that recognition. Everybody's trying their fucking best. No matter how good you think your music is or how shitty that other person's music you think it is, hey, not everybody's music is for everybody. But me, as a podcaster, me at Around the Loop podcast, I'm here to share that light, to share that opportunity for everybody, to give you guys that chance to show yourself, show who you are as a person, more than just an artist. Because sometimes with the music industry, like I've been learning, is you build this persona that you think you're this and this and this, or people think you're so and so and so, and then you meet you and that's not who they thought you were. They're like, oh shit, that's not who, and that's okay. Sometimes it's a persona, sometimes it's real life. I'm not saying it's fake and all smoke and mirrors, no. But be aware of social media, be aware that, it is entertainment as well. It is part of entertainment, like the NFL, like WWE. It literally says entertainment. So it's in there. Comedy, movies, it's all part of entertainment. It's a show. So like a show for me, from you to you guys, I'm here to shine the light. So it was great doing the episode with him, but I think I might have to rerun a portion of it or learn how to blur out the fucking kids. And you can wonder, you're like, what the fuck? Why are kids in the background? Were you in a dungeon? Hell no. No, I wasn't. No, not at all. I was actually at a park filming the episode out in public. And I understand, you know, everybody has the right to do their thing. No problem. All right. But it's really funny to see him, like, they're walking by and they see a camera filming and they fucking act nuts trying to do weird shit in the background and shit. I'm like, just blur it out. But what did worry me were the e-bike kids. And only reason is I can catch up to you. Don't you? You think you're quick, boy. You know, I'm not advertising hitting the motherfucking kid. My shoe did, all right? I don't have a chancla, but I don't fucking miss either. I have that fucking lineage running in my motherfucking veins. I don't advertise ever hitting a child though. This is all for comedy purpose. But anyways, I was afraid they were gonna pick up my shit and just run off with it, or right off into the sunset, into the Carlsbad sunset. But anyways, episode went great-ish, with a little distraction here and there. So I wasn't really able to focus 100%, but I was able to have that genuine conversation and I loved it. It was great. And one of my favorite conversations I had too, not gonna lie, actually all the conversations were great. Every single one of them, I enjoy them because I'm meeting people for the very first time. Some of them I'm meeting for the very first time. Some of them it's the second time because of the memorial benefit show that happened a month ago. Some individuals are, you know, I recommended, and it's great. It's great, you know, and also like with the new faces too. It's amazing. But trying to take it back. Alrighty, so like I was saying, where was I going with this? Meeting new faces, whoop-de-whoop. All right, cool. So it's great. It's a privilege to meet all these new people, and also, you know, from artists to comedians. Now I want to jump into the comedian section, right? Because I have my second comedian, and I do apologize to you, Seabass. And now if you guys are curious, you know, type in Sebastian Seabass on Instagram and you can find him. He's actually currently today biking from California, from coast to coast. And he's gonna go from California, from Ocean Beach, all the way to New York. And his mission is to stop along the way and be the first comedian in the US to bike across America and do little stops here and there to tour. So make sure you guys check him out. He's gonna be going across the country, so it's not gonna be hard to miss him. He will be out at the mothership. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, for the Kill Tony, you know, so you can hopefully have a chance to see Tony Hinchcliffe one more time. Hopefully be up there. Who knows? But we're rooting for you, Sebastian. You know, wish you nothing but the best. I wish you nothing but the best. And like I said, for the folks of Around the Loop, this episode will be coming out right before his, actually, so because I'm working on it. But he is biking across America for a great cause. And the cause is to raise money, awareness as well, but to raise money for kids in need of a bicycle. There's a lot of children across America, across the US, that don't have a bike. A lot of kids across everywhere. It's, you know, and we're starting with, he wants to give back to his, you know, where he's at. And for the kids there, you know, for every $300 that is raised is a bike. It's a bike that is going to be given out to the kids. So if you guys have a chance, you know, donate. He'll have a GoFundMe there. Make sure you check it out. Like I said, Sebastian Seabass jokes, I believe. And check it out. Support. And if, you know, you can't donate, it's okay. Just share, like, repost. Sharing goes a long way. So show that love and support. And that episode is actually supposed to be coming out. Well, should have came out Monday. Like I said, I apologize. I've had a lot going on in life. And wanted to jump into, like I said in the mention, like I mentioned in the episode earlier, was, oh, there's a museum. Well, I did have the chance to check out the museum, guys. And it was cool. It was cool. I have snippets that I'm going to drop in there as well. And so as I had the opportunity to explore and see a little bit about the museum, it was really nice. It was really nice. I just love history. I love history. I love comparing things. I love seeing, the different geographical locations and study like civilization. Like I love world history. So it was awesome. Um, and for me, one of the biggest things is learning the history of where I'm living. So I'm learning the history with the Luiseño natives. And since I'm out here in New Mexico, I want to learn the history of the natives that are out here as well. So it's a little different. And like I mentioned earlier in the episode, I was looking for reservations because that's what they're called in California and on the West Coast. And they're called reservations. So I'm used to seeing that. What I wasn't used to is when I came out here to New Mexico and they were called pueblos. And reason being pueblos is because of well, I'll put you guys on actually, because why not actually read it correctly? And so pueblo means village for the folks that don't understand. That's what it means. But the term pueblo comes from the Latin word populus, which means people. Spanish colonized used the term for their own civic settlements and for the Native American settlements for the permanent buildings. And the Pueblo people have lived in a multi-story permanent homes made out of adobe, stone, and wood for over 1,000 years. The Pueblos people's traditional architecture is molded after the cliff dwelling built by the ancestral Pueblo Anansi culture. And I do apologize if I mispronounce it, but it's really interesting. So there are 23 tribes in New Mexico, and there's 19 pueblos. And there's 3 Apache tribes and the Navajo Nation. And a considerable urban Indian population or Native American population, which is also served by the Indian Affairs Department. So, like I was checking out, so, I can put you guys on. Yeah, there are 19 pueblos. There are compromised pueblos of Acoma. Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to try my best. Cotichi, Isleta, Jimenez, Laguna, Nambea, Oque, Ongüe, what? Pecures, Pojoque, Sandia, San Felipe, San Ildefonso, Santa Ana, Santa Clara, Santo Domingo, Taos, Tescua, Suni, and Zia. And each tribe is sovereign nation with its own government. And if you guys, like I said, wonder what the difference between a sovereign nation and a non-sovereign nation is. Sovereign nation, they have full right and full control of their own government. They run their own game. Like they are their own entity. And for the folks that aren't sovereign nation, they are controlled from folks outside of the reservation. It's usually business, and not all of them are ran like that. But as I'm learning, I'm learning with history and different tribes and cultures and just meeting different people from all different backgrounds, it's really nice. So I like to get into history and stuff like that. So like I said, I want to get into a little bit about the area that I'm actually at, and that is the Santa Ana Pueblo. So let's talk a little bit about that. The Santa Ana Pueblo, who have occupied their certain current site in central New Mexico since at the least the late 1500s, believing their ancestors originated from a subterranean world to the north. And their crest alone is actually pretty cool. I like it. It's neat. It's interesting. But here we go. So the first Spaniards to explore the Pueblo country arrived in 1540s. Santa Ana, then called Tamaya, submitted to Spanish rule in 1598, and it was assigned the patron saint by which it has since become known. After the Pueblo Revolt of 1680, the returning Spanish anxious to reconquer the pueblos, forced the Santa Anans to flee their village to the nearby Black Mesa and Jimenez Mountains. The Maya, the old Santa Ana Pueblo, was established after the reconquest of the territory in the late 1600s. In 1693, the Santa Ana people returned to the present Pueblo location, about 27 miles northwest of Albuquerque, where they began acquiring adjacent land for agricultural purpose. Today, the Santa Ana Pueblo cover over 73,000 acres east and west of the Rio Grande River and are home to about 500 residents. The Pueblo offers numerous modern recreational activities. They offer gambling, entertainment, cocktail bar. They also have a bowling alley. So what they have here is for this Pueblo out here, for the Santa Ana, is the Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel. And honestly, they have a fucking kick-ass, no lie, pardon my Chinese, my Mandarin actually, to be precise. Don't cancel me. Golf course is actually pretty nice. They have the 9-hole golf course. It's pretty cool. And it has been hosted with the PGA championships as well. So shout out to you guys. And let's see. No, it's just really nice to check this out. And like I said, I had the opportunity to check out the little museum down there. It was really nice. The lady that gave me the tour, her name was Martha. So shout out to Martha for giving me the tour out there. Very sweet lady. But it was really nice to be seeing part of history. And, just to give you guys a little bit of history as well. So I hope you guys are ready for a couple of events that are coming up. And at no given time was I paid. No, it's just out of love. So one of the events that are coming up very, very shortly is going to be March 14th with no other than Mask the Killer from Wu-Tang Clan. It's going to be here in Vista. He's going to be here in Vista. RM the Poet, that was actually nominated for Best San Diego Rapper around. If you guys have a chance to go vote for him, voting's still open. But he's going to open up for the show. Members of Coat Records are also going to be there as well. So it's going to be really nice to see the show. I'm also going to be out there to get some behind-the-scene footage and hopefully get an interview or two. So stay tuned for that one. And the very next day, that's on a Friday, the very next day, Saturday, we have the Cannabis Cup that is being held at the Moonlight Amphitheater in Vista. So if you have a chance, haven't checked out the tickets, well, head over to... you can literally type it in, Vista Cannabis Cup. The website will take you there. You buy your ticket. Make sure you purchase your ticket. Show that love and support. There's different tiers and different levels, different packages. So whatever suits your accommodations, go with that. So maybe you might catch Around the Loop podcast. You might catch me out there. Hopefully, we'll see. And also, there's going to be on March 22nd. We have another full packed event show being held and hosted with Coat Records. Stack Style is going to be out there, and a list of artists are going to be out there. So I hope you guys are ready with new faces as well, and also some returning as well. And it's going to be great to see all these new people, also the returning people as well. And like I said, make sure you guys buy your tickets as well. If you guys are curious, head on over to Coat Records. You can hit up any of the following artists, such as Gideon, Zaza Zay, Obnoxious. Like I said, I'll put their names on the link so you guys can hit them up for tickets as well. So check it out. Like I said, events. Also, that's just for March. For April 3rd, we're gonna be. When I say we as in me, Balance, Jahir, and a couple other faces too. We're gonna be going up to LA. They're gonna be performing, and I'm gonna be out there supporting the O-side, the boys, and everything. And shout out to Jahir as well. Like, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but the conversation with you that night, I'm really excited with this episode, and I hope you guys are ready too, because a little sneak peek, it's an hour and a half. And you're like, damn, Jill, you've been doing 20, 30-minute episodes, 40-minute episodes. What happened to those long ones? Well, the episode's back, hour and a half. And it was great. It was great. Loved it. Full on conversation. Like the energy was just there the whole way. So shout out to you for, you know, keeping it real. Loved it. And like, you know, your boy said, you know, you have a lot to talk about. It was great. You conversated, and I hope the world's ready for the episode with you. So like I said, you know, go on over. Make sure, like I said, check out new music that came out. So Gideon just dropped a new album. Actually, if you guys are curious, I'll look it up right now. But like I said, Gideon just dropped a new album, and also Tito is going to be dropping a new album as well. He's going to be dropping it on his birthday. So make sure you guys shout him out, give him a happy birthday. And I'm trying to, here we go. Found Gideon. So Gideon dropped his album called Gideon, if you guys are curious. But here it is. Make sure you guys check it out. But he's got some bangers on there.
Yes, I feel the same old thrill when I look at
Let's turn this motherfucking shit up.
yeah. As I look up and I see
So proud of you, Gideon. Honestly, very proud of you for, you know, dropping your album. You're doing an amazing job. You're so talented, man. And very blessed that Balance introduced me to you, just to see all the talent, all the hard work you're putting out. And for the guys and gals, males, females, he-males, she-males, all types, all right? This right here is a masterpiece that was made. I took the time to check out every single fucking song, and it was great, honestly. Shout out to all the artists. And honestly, if you guys didn't know, he had John Gibbs, an Oceanside legend, in the making. And I'm hoping to get you John Gibbs on the show of Around the Loop. And one day, your spot will be there. It'll always be there for Around the Loop. Looking forward to having an Oceanside legend there. Like I said, if you guys haven't had the chance, check out Gideon, Gideon. Just dropped it, brand new. Look for this, look for that cover. And yeah, it's just out there making it happen. Also, shout out to Balance for dropping the album Set the Tone Again as well. Sorry I took a second, but I have to show the love and support. If you guys are curious, 6 songs on here. It was amazing. I love the song Lately. Play a little snippet right there. Because this shit goes fucking hard. I hope you guys are ready for a episode. Or a music video. I've been geeking lately. Oh. But anyways, if you guys get a chance, check him out. Some of the beats were also produced by Kelkin, so shout out to Kelkin as well. One of my favorite songs on here is Joshua Tree. Shit goes hard, but anyways, check out Balance as well. You know, there's bangers just coming left and right. Go check out Tito as well. You know, there's music just coming out left and right. YT West just dropped Rhythm and Blues as well, and you know, he just got into R&B. So everybody's trying something different, trying something new. And this year is full of new opportunities, new music, new people, new talent. And I hope you guys are ready. Like I said, little by little, gonna get these episodes going, gonna make this happen. So like I said, thank you guys so much for staying on this little episode of Solo Dolo number 8. Make sure you guys share with all your friends, family, and everything. Make sure you guys help get the Instagram page to 500 followers. Trying to get there, guys. Please help me out. Let's make this happen. In the Arms of an Angel, I'm going to play the song in the background. Help me out. Let's make this happen. But like I said, thank you guys for being on this episode of Around the Loop.
Look within yourself, you can find something worth observing. Every single moment got perspective, redirect the negative energy. That shit is dead to me, smoking on heavenly just to get better from all of the trauma that's working. needed it and they needed me. In a random place, smoking on tree. Getting